Kia ora everybody, we're back. It is just after 8 p.m. and the sun will set in about 45 minutes. You can see it's just through there, through the clouds. So Louise here, welcome to the Muriwai gannet colony. These birds are gannets, or as they're locally known, oh look at that, as they're locally known, they are takapu. I'm in a slightly different location from where I was a few minutes ago, because we're going to walk down the hill to Muriwai Beach. But isn't this view fantastic as well? It's fabulous. So let me quickly say hello to you before we get on with our walk. Kia ora, here we are. My favourite place to bring people is to the gannet colony. Oh, the moon's up and I just love it out here. So I'm really happy to bring you here tonight. And we're going to watch the sunset. Look, it's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. So, so let's get back to the view, and there we go. Whoa, and have a look at some of these gannets. Hello. I should zoom in, and we'll get up nice and close because they're just a couple of metres away. There's just a small fence here, but you don't climb over it. People know you don't disturb the birds, and also if you climb over you've got a good chance of tumbling into the ocean and being lost forever. Hello Mr. Takapu. They've got the most amazing blue eyelids. They are gorgeous. He's sleeping so you can't really see them. Oh, look at them. They're fantastic at flying, but they're not so good at walking. They sort of like flail around, and they need a bit of wind to get them up and get them flying again. So they sort of waddle. That's what they do. They waddle when they're walking. But look how many. Oh no, there's not. There's thousands. Literally thousands. There's more than 2,000 adult birds, and then we've got the babies as well. These seem to have a mate, so they're probably 3 or 4 years, 4 or 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old maybe, and haven't found a mate yet. So they migrate to Australia at the end of March, and they stay there for 3 or 4 years while they grow up, and then they come back to New Zealand as adults. So these will be young adults, and they haven't quite got a mate yet. They don't know what to do. They're just teenagers. They haven't figured out what you're meant to do. And when they do, it'll be really quick and effective. Oh, what's the sun doing? Oh, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Anyway, we should start our walk down to... Hey, thanks for joining, you guys. Awesome to see. Look, there's quite a crowd down there. That's where I did my last little broadcast from, just to get you up nice and close to the birds that we look after. And there were a couple of eggs, and there was a very young chick, and I thought that was a chick behind this bird, but I think it's just a rock. The way he's crossed his wings. Yes, and then we've got chicks at various stages of maturity. Some of them have got their white down, and some of them, the grey feathers that they'll end up with when they fly to Australia, they're just beginning to appear. Anyway, this sunset's going to be lovely. We're going to get down onto Muriwai Beach and watch it set from there. So let me put you back onto normal. There we go. And we're off for a walk. We're off for a walk. We're going to head over this way. And we're going to walk, there's quite a lot of steps there. We're going to walk down to Muriwai. There's the moon. There's the moon. And is that my shadow? Yes, it is. There. Oh, hello. Let's do a proper way there. There we go. Yes, see, look, people coming up. He's got all his tripods and everything, lots of camera gear coming up. And we'll just turn around. Have a last look down at the birds. Gorgeous at this time of the night because the sunlight is just catching their beautiful feathers. Feather. Okay, oh, waves are smashing. There's quite a few surfers out there in the water. It's Muriwai Bay, just around the corner. It's a great little surf beach. I just came out here on the spur of the moment, actually. I was just having a bit of a lazy Saturday, and I thought, hey, Muriwai seems like it might be a good idea. Okay, let us turn this way, and I'm going to take you down to the beach. Muriwai Beach. Muriwai means black water, although the sand is black. A lot of people think it means black sand, but it actually means black water. They do have some information panels here as well, which is really stuff. This is Joe, he's the park ranger. I have here a few times when we've had stuck birds, and because they're inclined to get themselves into difficult positions like on the platforms and they cannot get out. So Joe over them and tosses them back in. You've got to be careful, their beaks are razor sharp. Off we go. Off we go. There's the moon. There's the moon. So this is the track that we're walking on. We've got a few steps down here, a few steps, and we're heading down to the beach. People coming up, people going down. I can feel, whoops, it's all very, very soft, fine black sand, and I can actually feel it in my shoes already. I don't know how it gets there, it just sort of blows. Isn't that gorgeous though? Look at that view. A little bit of the sea coming in. There's still quite a few people in the water. I actually walked up this track already. I walked up and I've just been up here for a wee while. As you know, I did a little broadcast before just to show you the gannets. And I'm coming back out here again on Thursday. So I've got other things to do on Thursday here, but I will be back on Thursday. So it's one of the reasons I want to come today, just to check and see how things are. There we go. We're not going to miss the sunset, that's for sure. We're in good time. Oh, people having a picnic here. They're going to be watching it. Okay, off we go. Saturday evening. It must be the 15th today. Yeah, lots of steps. Oh, lots of people coming up. Lucky we started when we did. I don't like having too many people around me. The moon. Picnics. Isn't that fantastic? Wow, how lovely. In the sun. It's going to be a nice sunset. Hopefully we'll get a good view when we get down to the beach. Let's keep going. The moon, oh, it's getting big. It's like a 3/4 moon now. It's getting much bigger. It's a little bit rocky, as you can see. You've got to be careful walking. It's just a beach track, nothing posh. I suppose one day they will put something or something. Oh yes, a few people in the water. Gannets flying by. Getting their last flights in of the day. So I've been coming out to the gannet colony and I've followed the progress. I was coming out here just about every week, so I've really got to know the habits of the gannets, the takapu, and what they do and how they respond to things, their behaviour. It's just amazing. They are incredible birds, and they're just nesting there on the Yeah, just nesting right there on the edge of the cliffs. They use the wind to help them for their takeoffs and landings. We've got a bit more to go. And we've even got a sign here that tells us, look at this direction, except we're going in the other way. So if we turn left here, danger. If we turn left here, there's sort of like a little very steep wooden staircase that goes, almost a ladder, that takes you down there to the fishing rock. So we had a look at the fishing rock from the previous broadcast that I did. This is where the blowhole is, just down here. It's not operating at the moment because it's low tide. I have tried to broadcast from the fishing rock before, but the signal's really, really not good. But I'm really surprised because today I've got a really, really good signal here. I must have put a new Wi-Fi tower in. It's all that 5G. Okay, let's go. Muriwai Beach. Now we're walking on a whole lot of sand. This has been blown up here by the wind, and yeah, it'll get blown away again. I love this walk down here. It's very, very picturesque, or as we sometimes say in New Zealand, picturesque. So we're going to go on a little wander along here. We're going to end up down on the beach. Look at the views though, just gorgeous. Just keeping an eye on that sun. Just keeping an eye on the sun. Hey, but thanks you guys, thanks for joining. I've not been out to Muriwai for quite a long time. I was here like every week for the last 6 years, and then around November I just stopped coming for some reason and decided, and then I was away. So this is my first visit out here for a couple of months. There we go. A little bit of information here. Muriwai, Whenua Tukuiho. The bellbirds sing if the heart of the harakeke is pulled out. So this is the harakeke here, the flax. People are important, but so are rangi and papa's other children. So rangi is the sky, papa tuanuka. Treat all living creatures with respect so they are sustained for descendants to come. Okay. All animals and plants descend from Papa Tuanuku, the Earth Mother, and Rangi Nui, the Sky Father, fighting for dear harakeke. Make it into a basket. So a little explanation about it. The grandparents, the parents, and the poltiki, the baby. Only the outer, older leaves are taken, leaving the young family, the whaea, matua and poltiki, mother, father and baby to grow on. Cool. Let's go. Oh, look at this. We're getting the sun on the rocks. Nice. Whoa, what do you got? Pizzas and beers. I want to come with you guys. Thank you. Enjoy those pizzas. Beautiful. Oh, I need a few leaves. I make tea with it, so let me just grab a couple of leaves. I'm not going to have a cup of tea tonight. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, off we go. We're still on the path. It's a nice track. Coming up. Steps, more people. It's a traffic jam. It's Give way.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you. Oh, it's looking good. Look, beautiful. Grasses, really beautiful. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is, and their orange dresses, look, colours are gorgeous. That was a whole big whānau, huge family there. I'm on a little platform now, which is good. And talking about, look at it. Yes, talking about it, look at it. The drama out there. So here we go, there's a takapu or a gannet. We're here. We started up here, so we've just come down this way and we're just going to come onto Muriwai Beach. That's exactly what we were looking at. Let's keep going. Oh, it's fabulous, look. It's fabulous. Few more steps and we're nearly there, and then we're on the rocks. And it's good to be here at this time because it's low tide. The rocks get quite slippery, and yeah. Pizza's obviously very popular. These people have got pizza as well. Brioche French toast, how fabulous, bonjour. Isn't this gorgeous? They cannot go any further because you cannot bring a dog up here, obviously, because of the birds. Slippery rocks. Yes. I'm being careful. I've actually got good walking shoes on. So there's the sun setting through there. It's going to be nice. No drones, birds nesting and roosting. Little cave through here. Username Brioche French toast. I actually haven't had any dinner. You're making me feel hungry. I thought, oh. Not sure the cafe's still open or not. A few of these to the beach. Sound. Oh, transmission's unstable. Let us move then. It must be because of the cliffs. Let us move on. That might be better now. Good. I'll move over more towards the beach and I'll be in line with the houses. And probably, yeah, but look, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Look, fabulous. We came from way up there, way up there. I love the cliff face here. There's a lot of fossils in it, and you can see the lines. You can see the lines. So where there's been some significant, there might have been an earthquake or a tsunami. You can see the lines here. Tells a little bit of a story. But I reckon we should get down on the beach. The rocks are fabulous, but let's get on the beach, and then we'll get a really, really fabulous sunset. I quite like that view. So Muriwai Beach, the wild west coast we call it. Again, mostly on the edge, strong winds. So maybe Friday for you. There's a noisy little chap right there. Let's get onto the beach. High tide, these rocks are really slippery. Actually, they don't seem to be too bad. There's weedy stuff on them. Along the edge as well. Oh, perfect again. Oh, now he's moving. I did like that image with the not really a shadow, but a person standing there was really fabulous. Okay, keep promising you the beach. Off we go. Mussels. They were only babies. Little rock pools. Gorgeous. By the book. It is by the book, isn't it? It is fabulous. So happy that you've joined me for the walk. The colours are amazing. It's one of my favourite beaches to come for a swim. The other day, beach. Piha is a little bit further down the coast from here, but each of these beaches, they don't connect, each of them, so you can't do, it's really difficult to do a day trip from one to the other. Beginning to look good. So normally you wouldn't just come to 45 minutes out from the city, from Auckland City, you'd do a day trip here. Oh, now we're getting onto the sand. Yum, this is fabulous. But just look back up here, look at the nature, the trees. It's gorgeous. Cliffs, I showed you the cliffs. Yeah, it's pretty stunning. You can spend a lot of time here. Now we're on the sand. Oh, good. Feels good, feels good. Except I've got shoes on. Oh, pretty. Thanks, Leafy love. Thanks for the virtual hug. There we go, sunshine back at you. The water's really warm. It's 21 degrees Celsius. So that is probably 21, 42, mid-70s. Black sand. And all the gorgeous patterns that the sea makes and the wind. Actually looks like a map, doesn't it? And people, it is 8:30 p.m, people still on the beach playing, swimming, surfing, picnics. I love it. I'm really happy I can share it with you. I try and keep my live streams interesting, so we try and do different things and go to different places and different times. So I try and appeal to everybody. And just New Zealand. Pretty casual in New Zealand, pretty laid back. So I know some of you are having really cold weather at the moment, so hopefully this is going to warm you up slightly. Just think of getting your clothes off and diving into this water. It's a beautiful beach for a swim. It's really lovely. And the moon. Look at the moon. Lots of nice sand dunes. There's not much out here. There's one cafe, that's all. No supermarket, no hotel, golf course, and one cafe that does good fish and chips. They may be closed by the time I'm finished. Isn't that beautiful though? They have horse racing on the beach, and normally if you have a four-wheel drive, normally you could be driving up and down the beach, but they closed it for the summer because it's busy. We have lots of people on the beach, so they don't want cars driving up, but there's parking. Who needs to drive on a beach? Who needs to drive on a beach? It's made for walking and swimming and running and horse riding, of course. That'll do. That's all we need on the beach. And I think they have blow carts here on very windy days. They'll have blow carts, but they just need the wind to propel them. Yeah, people finishing up for the day. We're walking into the sun. Little island that you can see there is and Oaya Island. Oaya. There's a penguin colony and a seal colony out there, so the seals sometimes come in and bask on the rocks here. Plenty of action in the water around here. The odd shark. That's okay, it's their territory. I was at Piha Beach the other day, and I think I've just finished my YouTube, and they got everybody out of the water. The helicopter had just come, but done that there was a shark hanging around, so they closed the beach, and the inflatable surf lifesavers went out in an inflatable and scared the shark away, and then they opened the dive in and get my swim after all. But Muriwai, black water, because there's a river a little bit further up. It's where it's out to the sea that the sand looks pitch black. I mean, this is black, look. It is just pitch black. The colour of here comes the water. Undertow. You have to be careful when tide's coming in now. I must come out again. Well, I'm coming out on Thursday for these beautiful sunsets. It's the west coast. A few minutes until the sun will hit the horizon. Oh, there's a little bit of a low cloud. Oh, it's going to hit the cloud. I'll be putting you all to sleep. It's making me feel sleepy. It's going to go behind that cloud. Wow. I didn't pick that. that was beautiful. That was a lovely sunset actually. It's still got about 5 minutes to go, but I think we're going to lose it. Let me do a 360 and then we'll come back and we'll see exactly where it is. You can see the darker now, but it's beautiful. There's the moon. I wonder if it's still there. I wonder if it's still there. That's where the gannets are, right up on the other side of there. Oh, it's still there. Look at that. Beautiful. So thank you very much for joining me on the walk and having a look at gannets. And so just remember, it's Saturday in New Zealand. The future looks good. The future actually looks beautiful. So I want to wish you all a happy weekend. Really, really lovely Saturday. And from New Zealand, from me, Louise. And we'll just keep watching just for a couple more minutes. Oh, you're welcome, brioche French toast. Guess what I'm going to have for breakfast in the morning? Clouds are gorgeous, look. Last surf of the day coming in. Beautiful. So I'd say it's time to call it a day. Put you back to the normal. There we go. Thanks very much, everybody. Oh, wow. It's like a great big sun again. Hold on. Look at that. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Kia ora, ka kite. I'll see you. Thank you so much for joining me. And bye for now.